Yes, okay, I'm really big fan of Apple Certified Refurbished, and because of that, Apple is finally adding the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max to the Certified Refurbished page, which, in case you didn't know, doesn't mean used, okay? They replaced the glass, they replaced the battery, they even replaced the metal, which means that other than the box not having a picture of the phone on it, this is basically brand new iPhones that Apple is selling. They may be in limited quantities, but I genuinely think they're better deals than just getting a 12 or 12 Pro. Let's begin. Alright, so I don't know why I do this. I'm not really in the market for an iPhone, but I like hunting for deals, you know? I like seeing and scoping out what's out there, at least when it comes to Apple, because if you're trying to buy used elsewhere, you don't know what you're gonna get in the mail, you're gonna get scammed, or someone's gonna send you a phone with cracked glass and then their account suddenly disappears once you take delivery, or something like that. But essentially, the iPhone 11 Pro 256 gig is now going on Apple's Certified Refurbished page for $850. Now keep in mind, the recently announced iPhone 12 with 64 gigs, again, a quarter of the storage, is only $20 cheaper if you're buying unlocked. It's $830, and in my opinion, the iPhone 11 Pro is better in several metrics. I mean, for one, you got the telephoto lens if you care about that type of thing. I think the rounded off steel is more comfortable in the hand personally, and the frosted glass does not collect fingerprints as much. And you guys know, in videos in the past, I was saying the 11 Pro should still be considered. I feel like there's a very legitimate reason Apple chose to not sell it anymore, and it's because it's so much better than what they're currently selling. And the battery life on the 11 Pro is one of the best battery lives we've ever seen in an iPhone before. So yes, I would also recommend this over the iPhone 12 Pro, which is $150 more. Okay, you get LiDAR. Okay, you get night mode on a few more lenses. Okay, you get a couple extra gigs of RAM, but overall, with the 11 Pro, you're getting twice the storage. You still got Face ID. It's the same size notch on both people. You still got a Super Retina XDR display, and the A13 chip, trust me, is still plenty fast in today's day and age, and I'm not trying to convince people who have already bought a 12 or 12 Pro to get the 11 Pro, okay? I'm talking about people who are still rocking your iPhone 8s or still rocking your iPhone 7s, and you're thinking about upgrading, and you were like, yeah, I'm saving up some money, probably go with a 12 or a 12 Pro, and they do look newer, and they do have some up-to-date features, and if you really passionately care about 5G, you're probably gonna make a mistake, because trust me, I've had 5G access for the longest time. It doesn't make a difference. And personally, I think if you're going for longevity and future-proofing your iPhone, you want to make sure you have the best battery life possible, not the best 5G connectivity, because honestly, using 5G in the iPhone 12 is pretty harmful to your battery, and your battery health over the years is pretty much just gonna get worse and worse and worse, whereas the 11 Pro, I bet even with like 2 years of battery degradation, would have a better battery life than your iPhone 12 rocking 5G. So if you're the type of person that hasn't upgraded to an OLED iPhone yet and you want to try out gesture control and Face ID and that type of thing, and the amount of storage in your iPhone is important to you, that's where I think these certified refurbishes really shine, because they're showcasing very affordable ways of getting premium hardware with a plethora of storage options to choose from. It's still pitiful, in my opinion, that an $830 iPhone 12 still ships with 64 gigs by default, and if you want to just up that to 128, now it's more expensive than just getting a refurbished iPhone 11 Pro. Again, new battery, new glass, new metal. It'll feel brand new. And on top of that, they're even selling a few certified refurbished iPhone 11 Pro Maxes, which is really cool. For those of you who don't necessarily care about having a bunch of storage, you don't store that much stuff locally, if you're comfortable going with 64 gigs, they are selling the 11 Pro Max, which to this day, from my personal testing, has the best battery life of any iPhone and almost the biggest display at 6.5 inches, but I would also say in favor of the 11 Pro Max, it's a lot more comfortable in the hand than the 12 Pro Max, which to me is a lot sharper and even heavier. But at $850 for the best battery life in an iPhone, one of the best displays out there, very comfortable, and again, you've got an amazing pro camera system on these things. I know they're last year's models and that makes them hard to get excited for, but when Apple prices the iPhone 12 so much higher than what people were anticipating, it makes these certified refurbished options look really compelling. And I get it, some of us just want to have the latest thing, and these have rounded corners, and that's not in anymore. I need the squared off design because that's what the cool kids have. Think about priorities in your life, okay? And also the night mode thing. Honestly, all the shots I've taken with night mode in ultra wide look awful because the low light sensor is so bad. And if you're gonna try to take a night mode selfie, you might as well just use the flash anyway. I have not been overly impressed with a bunch of camera upgrades on the iPhone 12 lineup this year, so that's why I'm not really looking at that as a major upgrade feature. And same thing with 5G. You know you're gonna be at home or somewhere where there's Wi-Fi accessible most of the time. So I really get nothing out of this. I know in today's video it sounds like I have a referral code that makes me $5 every time you buy one. That would be cool. I wish Apple would do that, but no. I'm genuinely just saying that if I was in your shoes and I was rocking an iPhone that still had a home button, not counting the new SE, and I was thinking about upgrading, these would be very worthy competitors to the iPhone 12, and Apple probably knows that, and that's why they were very hesitant to update the certified refurbished page, and they're probably not going to brag too much about it, but I will, because I think those are amazing deals, and they will probably outperform many Androids that you could buy today for equal pricing. So that's why I'm recommending 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max if you want, and if not, then okay, fine, whatever. I don't really care at the end of the day. You won't hurt my feelings if you don't trust my opinion. No one followed my advice on not getting the 12 Pro either, so okay, why do you need me for? I don't know why you guys watch these, but anyway, this is your Apple Sheep here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Jerks.